The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show. Was the urban legend of the babysitter and the man upstairs based on an actual event? Perhaps, but maybe not. The legend dates as far back as the 1960s, with its exact original inspiration not entirely certain. However, the 1950 unsolved murder of teenage babysitter Janet Kreisman in Columbia, Missouri seems to have been an influence, at the very least, on later versions via media adaptations. Days before her 14th birthday, Kreisman took a babysitting job for a couple, during which she was sexually assaulted and killed by an unknown assailant. One suspect, the 27-year-old Robert Mueller, was an acquaintance of Kreisman as well as the couple she was sitting for. Mueller had employed Kreisman as a sitter and was playing cards with the couple on the night of the incident. He left early, claiming he needed to take care of a sick child at home. But he was determined not to have gone home just then. Kreisman called the police with screams for help, but they did not learn her address. When the couple returned, the porch light was on and the front door unlocked, implying Kreisman had let her attacker in. A side window had been unnecessarily broken out, with a garden hose stowed inside the house. The legend details a teenage girl who was watching television at night while babysitting after the children have been put to bed upstairs. The phone rings. The unknown caller tells her to check the children. The girl dismisses the call, but the anonymous caller dials back several times, and the girl becomes increasingly frightened. Eventually, the babysitter calls the police, who inform her they will trace the next call. After the stranger calls again, the police return her call, advising her to leave immediately. She evacuates the home, and the police meet her to explain that the calls were coming from inside the house, and that the unidentified prowler was calling her after killing the children upstairs. Now, there's other versions of the story, different details. In one, the babysitter is also killed. But in more child-friendly versions, the caller turns out to be either one of the children or an older sibling who decided to scare the babysitter as a prank, and they get told off by the police. In another, the babysitter rescues the children, and the prowler is arrested by police. While being taken away by the police, the prowler whispers, or says out loud, "See you soon," to the babysitter. In some versions, when the prowler calls the babysitter, he just makes scary noises like giggling or heavy breathing. Also in this version, when the operator says that the calls have been coming from within the house, the phone goes quiet, and when the operator asks if the babysitter is still there, all they get is the same scary noises, meaning the babysitter has already been killed. In yet another version, the children are with the babysitter while watching television. The prowler starts phoning them, saying that he'll be with them in a decreasing amount of time. Then after they get the news that the calls are coming from inside the house, they hear a door upstairs opening, and then the sound of footsteps heading toward their room. This version can be found in the first book of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books. Well, in another version, years later, the babysitter is now an adult and has a family of her own. One evening, she and her husband go to have dinner out while the babysitter looks after the children. The evening is going well until a waiter approaches their table and says that there is a phone call for her. She answers the phone and hears, "Did you check the children?" This is an ending that appears in some of the movie versions. In yet another variant of the tale, the police inform one of the children that they found the prowler under the kid's bed holding a weapon. And in yet another version, the babysitter does not contact the police and goes up to check on the children after receiving multiple calls just to find the killer hiding under the kid's bed. The killer says, "Now you decide to check on the kids." Well, and yet a similar urban legend, perhaps inspired by what appears to have been the original event, the one concerning the clown doll and or statue. A babysitter is unnerved by what she assumes is a hideous life-size statue of a clown in the corner of the room. When the mother or father of the children she is caring for calls home to check in, the babysitter asks if she can cover the clown statue with a blanket. The parent informs the babysitter they do not own a clown statue. The statue was really a murderer with dwarfism that dresses in a clown costume. Well, due to the nature of this version, its own variants of the story have one or more of similar details. The children mention the murderous small person stalking them, either early or later in the story. The murderous small person pretends to be a clown doll instead of a clown statue. Some versions, the room itself can be the parent's bedroom or the basement rather than the living room. The babysitter gets slowly annoyed by the clown statue sometime later before calling the parents and getting their permission to cover the clown statue up. In some versions, the babysitter either asks the parents to switch rooms or she walks up and or down the stairs as a means to avoid seeing the statue. The babysitter uses a sheet or something else to cover up the clown statue. In some versions, the story takes place in Newport Beach, California. In a few versions, the intruder is a perverted homeless person or a vengeful ghost clown who died in that family's home instead of a murderous small serial killer or a mentally ill patient. Now, the scenario has been repeated through several horror films. Foster's Release in 1971, Fright in 1971, The Severed Arm in 1973, Black Christmas in 1974. Oh, and Joe Denoit. Sorry, probably getting it wrong, but that was also in 1974. In 1977, there was The Sitter. In 1979, there was When a Stranger Calls. In 1993, When a Stranger Calls Back. 2006, another Black Christmas. 2006, another When a Stranger Calls. 2006 again, When a Killer Calls. 2008, Amusement. And 2019, Black Christmas again. It may be of some interest to note that John Carpenter's Halloween was originally titled The Babysitter Killer. So, could this urban legend that went on to inspire so many tales of horror have been based on a true story? It seems likely, But anyway, perhaps. But maybe not. You're listening to the Mr. Nailsin Show here on RadioMisfits.com. Smellogs Poop, the super delicious laxative, presents The Adventures of Sun King. faster than the speed of light, more powerful than an atomic bomb, able to leap the moon in a single bound.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a comet!
It's a UFO!
No! It's Sun King!
Yes, Sun King. And who, disguised as mild-mannered tabloid reporter Mark Milktit, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
Something went wrong with the teleportation device. Green snot! You mean to tell me that the teleportation device has left us as something akin to phantoms?
An apt description, Sun King.
Oh no. Who is that? That Sun King is the Warden of the Wall, the Doomsayer.
Indeed. And as I said, Sun King, you are very close to the truth that the two of you are now akin to phantoms. If you wish to return to your former selves, you must flee this place and go through the pathways between dimensions to reunite with the rest of your molecules now scattered.
Well, all right. I mean, I'm certainly game for that, as I need to get back home, because God only knows what sarcophagus is up to. Now, wait a minute. Doomsayer, am I to understand that I, too, am free to go?
Yes, for you see, the current state of affairs of your existence both threatens the integrity of the wall, as well as the cosmos, nay, even all reality itself. Therefore, the situation must be corrected.
Green snot! Well, then we have no choice. Besides, it certainly beats hanging out here in this alien cell. Well, I don't trust you, Doomsayer. I've had reason not to, but, well, as Sun King puts it, I see no alternative, so we have no other choice but to follow your guidance.
Indeed. Now, you will see before you I have conjured a portal that will give you your guidance throughout the Wraith World, that limbo dimension that exists in between the realms of existence. You will traverse this to your ultimate destination.
Right. You mean back to Earth, right? Right?
Time is of the essence, Sun King. You must away.
Now, hold on a minute,
It's
mister.
too late, Sun King. We're being
what's going
drawn
on?
by the forces
no,
of the
no,
portal.
no!
At last, it is done.
Little did they know that I was Doomsayer in disguise. They would never have guessed that I am, in reality, Kakasaur in the employ of the Bewitcher.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, shit.
A mysterious interloper. And Sarcophagus and Sepulchre escaped again? This I must report to Thunderhead.
Oh no! What's to become of Sun King and, of course, Dr. Mausoleum? And what about the Earth under the threat of sarcophagus? And, well, lots of other questions, I'm sure. But you know the drill. Perhaps we'll find out in another exciting episode of The Adventures of Sun King.
The Adventures of Sun King is a Nailsin production. All characters and stories are written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. Next time on a special My Brother's Keeper.
I'm telling you, Earl, your daddy's old house is haunted. And it's haunted to death.
Damn it, Daryl. I'd be mad at you if I thought you were disgracing Daddy's memory. But I have to realize you're too stupid to know any better. How the hell you know Daddy's haunting his old place?
Yeah, well, we were working on the bathroom. I was here by myself. I kept hearing creaks and noises didn't make no sense. And I said, Daddy, is that you? And I swear I could hear his voice.
What'd he say?
He said, of course it's me, dumbass. Who else could it be?
Why the hell would Daddy appear to you and not me?
Oh.
Now, I don't really believe in all this supernatural hocus-pocus voodoo BS, but even I must admit there are some things I cannot explain. So, I figured we'd look into this, because as it turns out, my old buddy Bubba James from the Army is an expert in the paranormal science. So, I'm going to let him be the last word on this after he does his investigation of the old house.
Yeah, Bubba James will show you. He got all that equipment and stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe in ghosts and spirits and all that. I mean, come on. How do you explain certain strange things? I mean, it's like, every now and then I lose my keys and I go looking for it all over the place, and when I end up finding it, it's right back where I left it. I mean, how does that happen? You tell me. I bet Bubba James gonna find out.
My name is Bubba James. For the past 11 years, I have worked in the air conditioning and plumbing business, and on the side, I am what you might call an amateur paranormal investigator. Since the scientists just will not recognize this science, it is very difficult to get any kind of certification or what have you to claim any kind of professionalism. But for the past 5 years, I've been actively investigating certain paranormal incidents, and for a small fee, I will investigate your property to determine whether or not it is indeed haunted.
You see, Bubba, this door here, it's always swinging shut and open on its own. I mean, what's the explanation for that one?
Well, Daryl, I looked at that one, but it looks like you got a case of some loose hinges, so that door is just going to swing on its own, and I think that pretty much debunks that theory. I don't think that's any evidence whatsoever of paranormal activity. God damn. Should have known. But
how come it's mostly warm in the rest of the house, but it's always icy cold right here in Daddy's bedroom?
Daryl, come on, give it up.
That's a serious indicator. We got to set up in there and do an EVP.
A what? Well, Earl, that's what's called electronic voice phenomenon. What you do is you record in a particular room or environment, and you play it back to determine if it picked up any kind of voices from a paranormal entity. All right. Okay, you're good to go. I need you guys to call out to him.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. It's Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, it's Earl. Just, give us a sign, just so you'll let us know you're still here with us. Okay, I'm gonna play it back, see what we got.
Hey, Daddy. It's Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, it's Earl. Just, give us a sign, just so you'll let us know you're still here with us.
Oh, man, this is nothing but a sham. I didn't hear nothing in there. Come on now. Now, hold on, brother. We got one more test we can do. I can load up this audio and watch it on the software because it'll show a graph of the sound. And we'll see if there's any anomalies in there.
Yeah, analogies. You gotta look for the analogies, Earl. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daryl. Daddy, you here?
Daddy, Turl. Just... Oh, wait, look right there.
What?
Just let me emphasize that spot on the screen.
I told you, man.
All right, Daryl. Okay, I'm gonna isolate it and amplify it. All right, now let's see what we got there. Daddy, Turl. Just, give us a sign so we'll let us know you're still here with us. Daryl, trying to hear what it was. It could be a message from Daddy. Come on, man. Hang on. I'm going to isolate it even more, right on the anomaly, then loop it and amplify it some more so there's no doubt what the message was. Hey, Turl. Just, Hey, Turl. Wait a minute. That didn't sound like no one talking. That sounds like somebody farting.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I kind of ripped one at that point. I forgot about that. Oh, man. I thought it was a silent one. But I guess it made a little noise the mic picked up.
That's next time on a special Halloween episode of My Brother's Keeper on TLC. All right, we're headed in the direction of the lighthouse.
Yeah, but our shadow is matching us once again.
Yeah, is it just me, or is he getting faster?
Oh my god! We're out of time!
Alva, I saw Bagsley kill you. How are you in the boat with me?
Bagsley, like all mankind, sought to correct a wrong through accumulating more.
What is that supposed to mean? How are you here? oh God. I'm losing it. Am I dying?
No, Mackenzie Guffin, far from it. For you have been chosen to bear witness.
Bear witness? Bear witness to what?
The trial of man. For behold, testimony begins.
What? What? What are you pointing at? The ship? That other ship's gonna hit it! It's hitting it! It hit right through it. It joined up with the other ship. It's another Odysseus. They're one and the same.
Indeed, for the past is prologue, and will give testament to the fate of all things.
Give me that. No, you idiot. No. Give me that. No.
What? What the hell just happened? Mimi!
Oh my god!
Mimi!
Oh no!
No. Come, Memes, come on now, Memes. No, Memes. Baby, stay with me now, Memes. Come on, Memes. Memes.
Dirty son of a bitch, I'll murder you with my bare hands!
I don't think so, Edgar. Not while I still have the gun.
You think I care? I got nothing to live for now, and I'm taking you with me.
Really, Edgar? Think of the children, after all.
What? You piece of shit!
There now. Come along, children. Time is a-wasting.
I ain't going nowhere with you. You're a murderer. Yeah, exactly.
Need I remind you, idiots, that I still hold the gun, and I only need one of you to help me with the lifeboat. So, I'll simply shoot one of you, and Edgar here, of course, and take the other one with me.
What? But you wouldn't. You couldn't.
Couldn't I? Now, let's... Oh, damn it. Oh, no! It's already started. Now, shut up and listen. Concentrate on the gun. This is your main threat. Ignore everything else. Concentrate on the gun and follow me to the boats. It's our only hope of escaping this hell.
But Edgar!
Leave him. Sadly, as far as hell goes, he's already dead. I am so sorry, baby. Oh, baby.
You have been listening to The Cruise, written, performed, and produced by me, Douglas Nailsin. Any and all music is courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain and copyright-free sources. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin.
A Lake City woman was arrested when she broke into a neighbor's home while naked. Haley Blunt, 24, probably had one too many blunts, is facing charges of burglary, criminal mischief, and child neglect. The incident happened at 11:56 p.m. at a Lake City home on Northwest Huntsborough Street. Officers responded to the home after the victim dialed 911 to report a burglary in progress. I guess she thought, unhindered by clothing, she could slip through a window or something. I don't know. The victim told police they heard someone knocking on the front door. But when asked who was there, no one would answer. The person, later identified as Blunt, went to the home's sliding glass door and began to knock, but would not say who she was when asked. The victim was apparently on the phone with 911 dispatch when Blunt broke a window of the residence and went inside. Now keep in mind, she's naked. She could have cut herself. That's when the victim left the home and met with arriving officers in the yard. When police approached the front door, they found Blunt nude and bleeding from injuries she sustained while breaking the window. Yeah, stupid. Oh, well. She was taken to a local hospital for treatment and was later booked into the Columbia County Jail. Investigators also learned Blunt, who lived in a nearby residence, left her 2 young children home unsupervised, which led to her child neglect charge. The children were found safe at the home and were later turned over to a family member. Blunt is being held in jail without bond. What the hell is that all about?
I don't know, but she's crazy. That's, you got to conclude that. And there's really no option in something like this. So, yeah, she's crazy. So there you go. A perfect candidate for Crazy Bitch News. Because, what a stupid burglary plan. But, I mean, Catwoman wears her cat suit and stuff, but she's not naked. And she's like, I can't get into this house to steal stuff. I know. I'll break the glass window while I'm butt naked. And I wonder if the injuries were just on her feet because she stepped on the shattered glass and all that. Or did she just walk through the break in the glass, and then it slices up her legs and stuff? Yeah, she didn't think this through. No. I mean, it's my mere speculation, but, well, I'm going to go with that one. That's what I'm going with.
The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @Mr. Nailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked.